Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. How are you? If you are here, how are you? Gabe, do you need the thing to see your stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
Okay. How are you? Tell us how you are. Hi, Fire Seal. How are you, my friend? Burnt out, but feeling alright? Well, what are you burnt out about? Just life, or JourneyJune, or life? I think I gotta post my Facing Fate before we get going. It's like my first time sitting down all day. All day. Hey Sniggle, hi D-pad.
It's Sniggles at the pipe.
It's testing your limit, huh, Fire Seal?
Mm.
Is that good?
How is it testing your limit?
I gotta do one more. Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit. We can go get this. They got this green Kia Soul base. Kia Soul.
What are your guys' favorite cars?
Yeah, give us a car rating.
We need a new car.
We need a new one.
Don't tell my current car, but we do need a new car. Aw, Jaunty, do your best, okay? If nothing else, do it for you. Do it for you. Tess, thank you for the raid.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Whoa, what
My
is going
man's
on
got
with
keys
my...
right there. Okay, Sniggle, tell me why you said not bad instead of good. That's what I want to know.
There she is.
Wah, wah.
My... Whatchamacallit, my thing. My chat wasn't working, so I
Oh.
couldn't see what people were saying.
Awesome facial hair raid. LOL. Oh my god, orange. Fake news. Oh man. Well, welcome everyone. Today we are working on JourneyJune.
We is.
Yeah, Fire Seal, I think that just comes with every monthly challenge. At the end, you're just like, I'm done. I'm done.
I mean, not to mention, you just got off of the...
Yeah, you're 2 down.
Yeah.
Like, you back, like, to back monthly challenged it, so you've been going straight for 60 days.
Oh,
You're allowed to be tired, man.
that's tough.
You better take the next month off.
Rough, tough, and tumble.
Seriously. I don't give definite answers on anything, Sniggle said. Well, good job, Tess. You ended it right on time. That's always, like, a plus. Thank you for rating me. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? It's just a mom car. Shh. Whatever, bro.
Have you seen the hamsters?
Wait. Remember what kind of car Sniggle has. That's why he's saying it's a mom car.
No, because you've got
Mr. Rimpala.
You've got... well, no, what do you drive? Is that what you drive normally? Is that 67?
I think that's what he had said.
Or was it a 69 Impala?
Overstream on accident. You know what, though? If you do, usually that just means that you're getting more time in. You know, it's good. You're more exposure, blah, 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 blah. All that.
Nothing wrong with that. Overstream?
Yeah, I mean, unless you gotta be somewhere or, like, you know, get food. Oh, man, if you overstream and you need food, that can be bad.
Everyone knows that you need to
Yeah.
not be streaming.
Everybody will tell you to stop streaming because you need food. That's how it is with me, at least. I'm a hanger person. But it's weird because, like, I'd say half the time it's anger, half the time I'm just... I don't know, I get really lethargic. And I don't care about anything. I get apathetic if I'm hungry. Like, I don't care.
What is apathetic?
You don't care about anything. Yeah, you're just like, I don't care.
I am apathetic.
You get that way, but you also get lazy.
Yeah, I just like.
That's the lethargic. Yeah.
Like
you
that.
Get tired.
That meme of that little blonde girl that just like is
Can't
done with
do it.
everything, and she just goes on the bed or couch or whatever. That's me.
It might have been a table. No one knows.
I think it's a bed or a
Is
couch
it?
or something.
Well, I drive the Kia mostly because my mom doesn't go places, and the Impala is a gas guzzler. Okay, so you use it enough to form an opinion. Snaggle,
Wait, you
what
have
do you think?
you got a Kia Soul?
What is a mom car to you? Because mom car to us is straight up Astrovan.
Wait, Sniggle, you have a Kia Soul?
No, it's his mom's. He drives it instead of the Impala.
Well, regardless though, you are in possession of a Soul that you are able to drive on a regular.
Yeah.
What year is it, and what are its best features? Pretend that it is a woman. Tell me why you hate her or why you love her.
Love.
And yes, what makes it a mom car?
It's like
To some
everybody's got a different view of what is a mom car.
Some people like moms, you know what I mean?
What are you saying? I'm not a mom. I'm a
saying
ham mom.
some people like moms.
Some people do like moms. She's gotta look behind her and be like, what's up? This story is about forgiveness. That's what it's about. Actually, it's about a lot of things, but yeah, I guess forgiveness is one of the themes. I didn't even realize. That should be a little bit. Is this a yoga stream? Get the fuck out of here. How are you, Crane? Welcome. Now this is tough because Hazel's built like a linebacker here, so we gotta. If anybody here is not familiar with JourneyJune, I will hook you up. Long story short, it's about the hero's journey. It's more of a storytelling challenge than an art challenge. So we really stress that people focus more on their story than on their actual polishing of the illustrations, which is very, contradictory to like a regular art challenge like Mermaid or Inktober or what have you. And all of the prompts are connected and they go into one another and all that stuff. So we took this template for the hero's journey because the hero's journey is a very famous template. Any famous movie you know, super mainstream, super popular, basically is the hero's journey. So we took that template, extrapolated it, and added a few things to make sure it fit 30 days, and then we called it JourneyJune. So there's that, and then also there's these other links, but they added a roll cage because they flip over easy. Ooh, I don't like that.
No, rollover
like
rating.
that.
Rollover rating is 4
Wait,
stars.
wait. But is that... Wait, okay, never mind. That's not a Jeep. Never mind. If it was a Jeep, I get it, but it's not. Its best features, gas mileage. It's got a backup camera, GPS, but those are kind of gimmicky. I care more about space, but I don't know. We'll probably just get a hatchback. I don't know. Ooh, cops don't bother you in a mom car. It's true. Unless it's red. Red gets pulled over a lot.
What year is yours?
He said 2016.
2016.
Learn to read. Okay, cool. Because I don't want trucks. I don't want trucks at all. I'm either going hatchback or mom car. But I didn't want to go full mom car. If you saw the van that Tim bought, that to us. It's a minivan. Minivan equals mom car, 100%.
Oh, so you can put down the seats then.
Okay.
It's like a hatchback where you can put down the seats, right?
I guess we don't need a 4-door anything really.
No.
We don't have friends to pack in, so...
But 4 doors smart to have because you know how...
It is. Actually,
annoying.
mine is a 4-door. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's good for dogs.
Either way, it's mega annoying when you're trying to put something in the back seat and you gotta fold down the seat and like...
Yeah, I'm wrong. I'd rather have it just for dogs.
Yeah, that's...
I want a car for dogs. And conventions. Just dogs and conventions. That's
Yeah, and it is technically a hatchback. I think most SUVs are technically hatchbacks.
Are they?
Yeah, because they don't.
I don't know anything.
The back of it is a hatch.
I know a lot about some stuff, not cars. Nope. Nope. Cars are not my thing. Most stuff. Nope. How's everyone's day been? Give me your best and your worst of today. I want to hear.
What is this place that you went to, Sniggle? This Sprouts? What is this?
You said it's like a Whole Foods. Did you not read all that either?
I know. You guys.
Don't ask. Don't.
You guys.
No. Don't
you
make
guys.
him repeat himself.
Well, I
because
also
you're
am
too
making
lazy.
conversation because nobody else is talking.
Well, you don't want him to repeat what he said in there.
That's
though.
all right.
Mm-mm.
Other people want to know.
Mm-mm.
What is Sprouts? Has anyone been to Sprouts?
That's not the reason I say that, Gabe. You gotta read the convo, man.
It's just what you guys like go through a convo and like you go through like 50 messages
I
in
know,
the
but
course
not
of
all
like
of it's appropriate for a stream.
10 minutes, and then it's overwhelming at that point. But no, I get it.
No, someone's yelling at you. Is it your mom? Your mom? But yeah, how's your guys' day? Also, we don't have the ham cam lately because Kukui's sleep schedule is very, very messed up. Every time we go to a con, he ends up getting on a very nocturnal sleep schedule instead of just a little bit. So it usually takes him another week or so to get back to where he's up when we're up, but otherwise. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that, Snuggle. El Camino. Don't those guzzle gas too?
Well, now that they're really old, I'm sure.
Oh, do it! Fire seal, do it! Oh my god, why does this new mole itch?
Steal my comic template.
I don't even consider that stealing. We should get an El Camino, dude.
Oh yeah.
No!
We can go from here to the gas station and back to the gas station. That's it.
Yep, and that's our week's worth of gas and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, people will just glare at me.
Well, it's even worse because you're Mexican, right? So aren't you expected to have one of those cars?
Yeah.
Cars? Gabe gets glares anyway. Don't you know who he is? Who this man is? Bunny and a bear, y'all. Bunny and a bear.
You bought a jacket. Good job.
I mean, what's that artist quote? Something about stealing. You know, smart artists steal or whatever. I consider it though more borrowing than stealing. I don't know, because a lot of people still will give you credit, like you just did, Fire Seal. You know. Jacket? Are you cold? A Nissan Versa.
I used to have a Versa.
Did you?
That was my car.
Oh, that was the one though that didn't go well in the snow.
I mean, it's a hatchback.
Remember, we live in Wisconsin, Minnesota area, so we get like 4 feet of snow in the winter. Gotta make sure it goes.
I think the only thing that we're gonna be able to get that goes is gonna be a legit SUV.
Yeah.
But we don't really.
Well, no, my car's fine. Like if it's like my car.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the Versa, I think, it was just low.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't like what's that one car? Oh fuck! It's like really low. It's like a Prius.
Mm.
My ex-husband's ex-wife, so his first ex-wife, she had a Prius, got stuck in the snow all the damn time. all the time. So never gonna get a Prius, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't even know how often we put gas in my car. It's like once or twice a month, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really go anywhere.
We don't go anywhere, though. So, I mean, I guess we don't have to worry too much, because we only drive to a couple cons a year. So, this year, I think we've only driven to 2. 3, 4. But 2 of them were in Chicago, which is only 3 hours away. We'll be driving to Gen Con. If we had a new car, I'd drive with it there. But
I think we might actually have one.
By then?
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, between now, that's a whole month.
I guess. Oh my God! Sunday's July.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Oh, Independence Day's on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That means no one gets a whole week of.
We were thinking of doing another cheap commission stream on July 4th, but I have a feeling that's not going to be as successful as the other ones because it's July 4th. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how many people are going to be on Twitch on Independence Day. I don't know. Oh, Snaggle will be here. Snaggle, you too good to us, man. You are hardcore. So, Sniggle, you go back to work Friday? Thursday? Thursday. Yes? I spent the whole day cleaning, and I can't tell you how good I feel about it. I'm so happy. I haven't been able to clean because I've been too busy for... How long has it been, Gabe? Since I last got to clean.
I was gonna say, I think we did sort of clean recently because you were saying like...
I freaked out a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was like a couple weeks at least.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that much.
No.
That was the problem. So, I don't know.
But it is not very often that we get to actually make some headway on getting out of our crap, like getting our crap out of the house.
Because I'm worried they're gonna punch me. Oh, Sniggle, are they allowed to do that? That seems almost inhumane.
Well, there's supposed to be some law where it's like you can't be worked more than 5 days or something, or maybe it's 6.
I don't know. I don't know the rules of
least
that
in
stuff.
Illinois, it was like they legally they cannot make you work more than 6 days in a week.
I forgot to give the bunny a tail. Such is life. Always forgetting to give the bunnies a tail. You know, I don't like bunny tails being represented as little like cotton fluffs. I like the ones where they're like this.
Like a triangle?
Not so much a triangle, but they've got like Bugs Bunnies. I think his was like that. Where it was just kind of this, it's more of a nub. Really, it's more of a nub. But it's like when you just draw a bunny from memory, you kind of smudge it. And you're like, whatever. No. Think a little harder. I don't want my bunny to look like that. Not my bunny. Anyway. She was just trying to help her people out. Man, oh man, oh man. Facing fate. Facing fate! That's today, right?
Actually, that might even be smarter. If you worked 6 hours a day, 6 times 5 is what?
30.
30? 6 times 6?
36.
Damn.
I mean, it's 6 more than 30.
You just can't really do that.
Say some in a week, also as long as the game is just fine. Yeah, I always wanted the 4-day work week where you'd work like another extra hour or two a day, and then you get Fridays off too. Because I hate the whole thing, or I hated it when I had a full-time job where, you know, Saturday you're unwinding. You don't even want to do anything because you've been doing things all week. You can't unwind like Friday night. You need like a whole day. And then Sunday, it already feels like it's too late to do anything. You know? So my weekends were just not restful at all. But just work 4 days a week, weird stuff. Why won't they remedy that, Sniggle? Like, shouldn't that be someone's job? They're still productive festivals of extra hours. I mean, 6 hours would be nice, but I feel like if you could have a 6-hour day, that would mean you'd have to come in another day every so often or something, like on a Saturday, because they still want you to get in those hours. Hey, Women Wonder.
Hello, Wim.
Welcome. Oh, weird, Sniggle. I've heard of that. That does seem like a weird turnover thing in, like, supermarkets and stuff. Usually I think it's, like, kids. They're like, nah, I just don't want to go. F them. You know, it's like, wow. Okay, bro.
God damn. That's what I don't get also, like, I feel like people in those situations get hired so that they can show, I don't know, their parole officer that they got a job, and then
Oh, maybe, yeah.
you know, like, do you get a lot of convicts, Sniggle? Or like, what caliber of person is showing up to this job, and why are you still there if it's really that bad? Or maybe like you come in and you're like, hey fucker, don't mess with me or I'll cut you.
Pardon Gabe's speech.
That's what Sniggle would say.
Not on my stream.
But not on her stream. But I imagine Sniggle being like, hey, don't mess with me. I'll leave you in the freezer all day. My name is
Leave
Chet.
you in the freezer.
Oh, that makes sense, Sniggle. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeesh.
It's really that bad out there, huh?
Is it worth it? Does anybody watch Arrested Development? Don't worry, I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything. I just thought that season 5 ended extremely abruptly. That's all. I just want to get anybody else's way in. That's all. Why not work all the time and get many meth fixes? Says Gray.
It's too hard.
Meth provides no logic, says Sniggle. Yo. People don't like meth for its logic. Man, you guys are on tonight. Look at you go. Oh, foreshortening. You fickle bastard. Is this hellspeak? What is happening? It's like chanting. I usually dig it, but...
What? Oh.
know though, Sniggle, it might be good for you to switch to days actually. Even though people might be more crazy, at least they're logical crazy, where at night people are crazy. You know what I mean? Like there's night crazy and then there's day crazy. Day crazy, you're dealing with like hysterical moms, right? I'd rather deal with a hysterical mom than that guy that was trying to steal beer, like a cart full of beer. Like he's dead thinking that one.
I imagine stuff that isn't as bad happens
In the day?
in the day.
That's what I would think.
But
And then
then-
you might feel healthier too.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe it's a switch you need to feel kind of refreshed and like it is different.
But don't they usually pay you more if you're working at night because they know that you could fight crazy people? They give you that extra $1 or $2 to fight crazy people.
Beer cart guy was daytime, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my mom actually, she didn't get much of an education or anything, so she had a lot of whatever jobs. One of them was working at a gas station, and I think she got held up once,
Oof.
but it was like by kids or something stupid, you know. But I mean, yeah, gas station, I would never do that. A guy at work got ran over during the day by a shoplifter.
Wow.
How? Did he run out in the parking lot? Oh, you get paid more? Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just because your circadian rhythm is screwed?
I think they understand that like most people can't really work night shifts because of like kids and stuff. So they're like, all right, well, if you want to take on that job, you probably also, I imagine, have to do a lot more laborious work, like stocking and things.
Laborious?
I think one of my favorite jobs I've ever had was being a stalker. Because it's
Stalker. Not
Stalker.
stalker.
not stalker, but
I was gonna say,
stalker.
who hired you? You'd
Stalk.
be the worst stalker there is. Anyway, sorry.
It's a person who replenishes the things at a store.
Inventory.
Yeah, inventory.
Inventory.
But I worked in the dairy department. So
See, I couldn't do that just because of the cold.
no, well, it was awesome because I just all day I got to wear a hoodie,
Oh.
and I was always comfy, and I wore gloves and stuff, and it was just
Okay.
mega comfy all the time, you know. And it's
Wouldn't
not
that
like
make you sleepy then?
no, because then you're also cold. But but you know, like I'm a big boy, so
So
you
you
know,
like the cold.
I was mega comfortable all the time. It was great. And if somebody needed fresh eggs, like I got you, give me 1 second, and then I run back and I just.
Fresh eggs as opposed to just eggs that have been sitting in the dairy section for like a while? What does
Well,
that
sometimes
mean?
the eggs run out. Like you'd be surprised how quickly eggs run out and
they
milk.
really?
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
they run out mega quick. If it's
What
like
time of day? I'm so curious.
it's in the afternoon.
Is it?
Yeah, because you know, like everyone gets off of work and then they rush home and they're like, I need the milk, I need the eggs, I need the bread, I need the milk and the eggs.
I get it.
So you have to keep your eye on the milk gallons because, those things fly off the shelf.
He jumped on the hood of their car. Wow. Did he stop him from shoplifting?
See, that's stupid. Like,
He wants to be a hero, right? Let him be a hero.
hey, he stole a candy bar.
Yo, it could be like Beer Guy. Beer Guy shouldn't have probably been driving anyway. So, Sniggle, you probably should have jumped on Beer Guy's car. I don't know. Yeah, what Fire Seal said, living good. Good for living. Good job, guy. Living good, all that.
But then also the worst job I ever had was being a stock boy. I was working at Sam's Club overnight.
Who
That
is Sam? And why does he have a club?
that is grueling. Because you gotta like put up like, it was like 20, 30 pallets like
Is
in
that
a
because
night.
it's like a Costco sort of deal?
Yeah, so you had to move and restock and like do like a lot of work. And I was like, I think I was like 19, and so I wasn't used to like not sleeping at night. So it really messed with me.
He wasn't used to Nazis. So not sleeping. Not sleeping.
But I basically sleep like all day until like an hour before I had to go to work. And then I go to work, and then I get home, I stay up for like an hour, pass out because I was so tired.
Why are you talking to me? You
I'm
always
just
talk
talking.
to me. Talk to them.
I am talking to them, but then I also look at you, and then
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
I'm here all the time.
But then sometimes you're like, look at me when you're talking to me.
Oh, that's only when we're off stream. Yeah.
No, I mean like while we're on stream.
No, I don't do that. There's a time it's good about everything is stupid. So we're just good. Beer guy had a driver waiting. Awkward. Also, the guy either had the option to be ran or jump on the hood. He didn't stop the shoplifter? That's lame. Crane. I'm not easy to be around. Admittedly, I'm not. I know it. Gabe knows it. Y'all know it. It's not a thing. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I gotta do this thing, Instagram thing. Whatever. Instagram butts. Yo, this story, this is a feel-gooder. That's what this is. This is one of those situations, though, where it's been so long since, the person stole the elixir that, like, I can't have her have honey feet. That'd be really weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, this bunny has had honey feet for, like, 5 weeks or some crap. It's probably just been days, but still.
It's been a day.
How often do we argue? A little bit every day, at least. It's healthy. For us, the arguing is pretty minimal and dumb when it happens. Mainly because we are around each other non-stop 24/7 because of the freelance life. So, I mean, the only time we're basically apart is either when we go to the bathroom, or if we go to the gym that day, we're apart for probably about 50 minutes. Otherwise, we're always together. When we do argue, though, it is stupid little, like what you see. It's dumb. It's dumb. Unless Gabe wants to weigh in his thoughts.
That's correct.
It's usually dumb. Stupid little dumb stuff.
It's not like we don't have arguments about like, well, I want kids. Well, you can't have kids because you're an idiot. We don't have those arguments.
It's not about money.
Yeah,
because we're both trying our damnedest to make money as artists, so it's not like, well, I work 9 hours a week and I do this and I bring home the and
all you do is spend the money on stuff.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
Blame it on me.
Well, what about all those haircuts you keep getting, huh?
You really need 5 haircuts?
Your hair looks the same. Well, I'm sorry, my haircut doesn't cost $10.
Gabe got a haircut today, if you guys didn't notice. Haircuts are on the mind.
Oh, bagels.
Boggles. Badgels. I love badgels.
I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to go to Panera and I'm going to get me a bagel.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to eat it and I'm going to go back to bed.
That is the worst idea.
No way, man.
You know what bagels I like, though? I don't like sweet bagels. I like the onion bagels and junk. So I can't really wake up in the morning and immediately eat a bagel because it's, it's like chives and stuff. I don't know. I gotta bring up the prompt list. Nice haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Nice haircut, harlot. Somebody pray for this. Yeah. People kind of think we're nuts because we're around each other so much and we don't take breaks. I didn't understand every time I'd watch this was crazy to me. Every time I'd watch one of those home improvement shows or whatever, and they're adding to the house or they're looking for a new house, they're like, oh, we need this many bedrooms and this many offices because I can't spend all my time with this person. And I'm like, you married this person. Shouldn't you want to spend some time with them? I mean, you're at a job for 8 hours. Then what? You get a couple a night, maybe 2-3 more hours with them. and then you go to bed and you do the same for 4 more days, and then you have 2 days off where maybe you'll be with them for 12 hours. Like, is that so bad? Like, I don't know. You think about it, it's a little nutty, right?
Because those people don't actually
I don't
like
think
each
people
other.
really want to be around each other. Like, you gotta have someone, you know, you're compatible with, and then it's like, if you find someone you can be around that much, not saying everybody can, because it is kind of a wacky thing, but if you can technically be alone in the same room with them. Like, it's not like there has to be absolute isolation for you to feel alone. You can be you in your little bubble and stuff.
put on some headphones.
Yeah, because a lot of the time that we work together, or next to each other, we're not interacting necessarily, you know, unless we want feedback. But yeah. Do you ever get up in the morning and be like, damn, I need to make some sandwiches so I don't get hungry at the con? But you're at home. No, when we're at home, we're like, oh man, we're at home.
We're not at a con.
When we're at a con, we wake up and we're like, oh man, we're not at home. Usually at a con, it's a little different. We have kind of a morning ritual, but I'd spend money on bagels. If my lady can't handle that, I pick poorly. So yeah. Sniggle says we should fight more people physically. It's good for you. I mean, I would agree, depending who I'm fighting, but yeah.
Only if I can win,
energy.
I guess.
I agree with Ebony. Bagels take energy to eat. It should not be a breakfast food.
Yeah, no,
it's
they
a
are.
commitment. It's like eating ciabatta.
Yeah, they are very
Oh my God.
chewy.
It's gummy, man.
You know what though?
I feel like a dog.
I feel like the only time that they're not is when you first get them. Like if you can get one like that's piping hot.
Or like warm, it's like, oh man.
Yeah.
This is
That's why I like.
soft.
That's why I like going to Panera. Panera, and then they've got, you know, they're like, would you like it toasted? Yeah. What idiot doesn't want it toasted? Yeah. You know. And then,
Cheesecake.
well, I'm just saying, like people are like, you know, would you like
What idiot?
What would you, are you dining in or taking out? And I'm like dining in, and then they ask, would you like it sliced and toasted? And I'm like, yeah, what am I? Yeah, what, you get TMJ here? Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Hey man, that's a real thing. Don't
Yeah.
get all up on TMJ about
No, I'm
stuff.
saying like I would get TMJ with that. You know, like no,
Oh, yeah.
obviously the only way to eat a bagel is to toast it, because otherwise I'm eating rubber.
Yeah,
Lady.
it feels like rubber, man. That's messed up.
But then they've got that amazing honey walnut cream
You
cheese.
know what I wish? I wish you could like, I'd get a bagel more often if I could cut it into 4, right? Actually, I could do this. And then get like 4 different spreads so I could have like 2 sweet and 2 nasty. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
You do that? Do that?
Give me my like onion chive on and then some blueberry stuff over here so I get a variety. My problem with any food is usually you get a giant ass portion and you want variety. You know what I'm saying?
Like the magazine?
No. Variance. Variance. The more people you fight, the more chances of winning you have. Yeah.
I think you're.
Unless you just suck in, you suck, you know.
I think you said that wrong.
Sucks to suck?
No, it's a sniggle. I think your ratio of losses goes up higher if you keep fighting more people.
That might be true. I swear all the couples doing those shows are not argue. Whim,
Yeah.
that's totally true. They do just argue, or they just, oh my god, it's all passive aggression.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, she likes to do this way, and I like things this way. Oh, I only like them this way because you always do this thing, and it's usually like, whoa.
Yeah, it's more like, this is more like couples counseling.
Yeah.
But
Well, did you want the new den? Yeah, I gotta get away from her. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You guys are married? Okay.
How long are y'all gonna be married for?
Oh, and they only show the kids in the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
I always find that funny. It's like they bring them in the beginning, it's like, oh, this is a family of 5, and blah, blah, blah. And then just the mom and dad are going through the house. Kids have no say, of course. Why would they? They're not people. And then they bring them in at the end. It's like, this is where we live now. Oh, okay.
Wow, cool.
Bake my bagel, baker.
Whoa.
I don't know. I like dried squid and chew on those, so I'm the odd one here. Dried squid, huh?
You're one of those guys, huh?
Well, is it kind of... Well, if it's like a gummy worm, I guess, or like just gummy bears, you chew on those, you know? I'm gonna sneeze.
Karate sneeze.
Flip
Karate.
it.
Karate.
Ah.
Regular punch. Ha, lying. It's just karate.
Okay, so I already finished Facing Fate, and I posted it! So we're gonna go on to the 5th obstacle. So, ooh, okay.
Oh man, that Kimmy Schmidt ended really.
That's what I was
too.
saying.
Yeah.
All the stuff that we watched recently, all of it ended super abruptly. Kimmy Schmidt, the new season, Arrested Development ended like super abrupt. I mean, luckily we had some Stranger Things in there that ended very nicely.
Very beautifully, yeah.
Very nicely. Which actually almost upsets me that they're adding more on.
Yeah. They keep
know?
adding characters and stuff. I was actually thinking about that earlier. Is that so? They added the redhead and then like the doucher.
Billy,
yeah. And it's like, did we really need them? I mean, we didn't actually need those characters.
Lucas did. Because we needed, like, Lucas and, what's his face, Dustin, to kind of experience the girl thing.
Oh, yeah,
Mike already did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I'll be honest, I did not know about lychee until my other Asian friend brought it. Ooh, but lychee is like, grapes is good. Speaking of lychee, wherefore art thou, Lycher?
I don't know where she's been.
I've been talking to her on Instagram a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she messaged me.
She's been
I should
very
respond to
lovely.
her because I read it and I didn't say nothing.
I don't know, Sniggle. I don't know where our posse is. Gabe and I have concluded that summer is crap for, like, internet friends. I don't know. That's what it seems like, anyway. So anyway, I printed out a bunch of these with a bunch of squares on them, so seems smart. Smart. Who's on what day? If you're doing JourneyJune, speak up. What day you on? Unbreakable needs to end with something memorable, like lemonading. You mean Kimmy Schmidt or Unbreakable, like Unbreakable the series? Aren't they making that? Based on, you know, I'm on day 345. Shut up, Crane. Crane, why didn't you do JourneyJune, huh? 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 I'm on 27, kind of. Really? Wow. Alright. So it is boss battle. Fire Seal. Got some pressure on you for that one. I want to see it. I want some crazy angle and some giant thing. I don't know. Because I'm busy. Okay. You best be.
Sure.
Almost done with day 23 and got 24. Good job, Wim. Keep going. You're doing it. Having the day planned makes it so much easier, man. Good job. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm on my second page today. Oh, good. So, for my boss battle, I'm gonna have Hazel and the bad guy team up to actually be making more of the elixir for all the bunnies to make everyone better. Oh my god, it's so feel good. Gabe, do you want to talk about yours?
Not right now.
Okay.
Okay, now. So, in mine, there was just an explosion. Oh, I can show you here. There was a massive explosion, right? And
Massive.
then over here, they're like, oh man, what was that? And there's like smoke up here or whatever, you know. And they're like, there's gonna be some, what is that called when the people are talking?
Exposition?
Exposition here, blah blah blah. What was that? And then there's gonna be some more talking here, and then I'm gonna have.
I mean, if it's between two people, it could just be dialogue.
Yeah. But so I did.
But so.
Here, right, I have like just a long panel, but I ended up pulling out a lot more on this one, And then there's just like a big lump of nothing that's going on over here. So I broke it into another panel. I don't know what that panel is. Probably gonna have a close up of the bad guy, or like the guy who stole the thing. That way he can maybe be. He'll be saying something to like push the story further. What he'll be saying, I have no idea. But we'll see. Time will tell. But sometimes when you've got like an area where that's just really empty, and I mean you are doing comics, and it doesn't hurt, to maybe throw in like a panel in that area, and then figure out what's gonna go in there later.
So my problem right now though is figuring out the transition to them making the new honey. Like, I figured the bunny should show the bottle again, like, Hazel, it's gone, and Hazel's like, that's okay, we can make more. And so they go make more, but I'm trying to think of a view for that. Sometimes it's good to do them thumbnail, Thumbnail of the thumbnail, kids. Sometimes you need multiple thumbnails. I mean, that's technically what Gabe was doing.
Yep. Just to really get the things correctly.
I'm troubled by how I want to angle the last shot. How come, Fire Seal? What is troubling about it? Like, I'm guessing this should be a close-up on the bunny seeing that it's gone. And then, or should it be Hazel takes the bottle and she notices it's gone?
That'd be a good one.
Is that better?
Yeah. Like, it could be like, oh, you used it all?
Yeah, I don't know. I want them to be smashing. So what about the angle do you not know about? Do a low angle of a smash.
Yeah, Fire Seal, you got any toys? You got any action figures around?
Yeah, take some pictures.
Yeah, post them up and then take pictures.
Don't yawn, dude! What are you doing? Now they're gonna yawn. They're gonna be mad that we made them yawn. Is that just... Oh, have you done a close-up on the shrug yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
He needs his own close-up.
No, he doesn't actually. Like, I mean, he doesn't really...
I just think he does because he's going to be a crowd favorite.
He did when he first came in, but he's really not really the...
You know why. Don't act dumb.
Yeah, I got everyone to yawn.
No. Do not be proud. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, that's how you know it doesn't have to do with the air pressure in the room, when you can get someone to yawn through the internet. That's the weird thing, man. People will all be like, oh, you changed the air pressure in the room. Okay, explain that through the internet, bro. Bruh.
What does that mean, you change the air pressure?
Like, you know...
Is that a thing?
Well, you know how yawning... Oh, here we go. Oh, God. When you're, like, in a plane and the air pressure changes and you yawn and it pops your ears and you can, like...
Oh.
That whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I shouldn't have them smashing things. Oh, 28 days. I mean, it depends. Like, Fire Seal, what's your day 28 look like then? Because if you... Yeah, I would save, like... Oh, you're doing single images, too. Maybe the final blow is, you know, more of an up thing, where the other one's a down thing. I mean, it's up to you whether you want them just to be kicking ass and just no villain fighting back, or, you know, back and forth. I mean, there's only 3 ways it can go. 4 ways.
I mean, imagine like think about DBZ. Look at some DBZ mangas or whatever, where they're like, you know, they're fighting, but you know, one of them is like blocking. It's like that.
Yeah. So it's either they're kicking 100% ass, they're losing 100%, or it's 50-50. And no, it was 3 ways. Okay. Yeah. There. 50-50. Yeah. 28's the final blow. Do you know how you want to do the final blow? Have you thought of that already? Because if you've already thought of that, then you can kind of work around the boss battle. Because honestly, I figured the boss battle was just the actual confrontation. And how you want to deal with that. Maybe they trip them. Maybe they just go up and they're like, what up? We want to fight now. Or something else. Because facing fate is, for today, is supposed to be them kind of seeing it from afar. But I suppose if you wanted them to come upon it and have it be a surprise, you could also do that, but you'd have to finagle this one a little bit differently. But if anybody's seen Legend, like, facing fate is where they're up on a ledge and they're kind of seeing darkness and the unicorn. Or it's like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, when Indy, Willie, and Short Run are up on the side of the cliff and they're looking down at the dude pulling out the hearts and junk, right? So that's facing fate, where it's far away. You're kind of assessing the situation, right? Boss battle, I just figure they're going in. You could have them fighting if you want. You could have them just talking. It's whatever you want. And then final blow is like, you know, the climax of the story when things are resolved and someone gets hit, whatever. What are you looking at?
I was just wondering about Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, if we should start streaming nights on weekends.
We could try it. What do you guys think? Those of you who are here, if we didn't do 4 p.m. streams on the weekend, but 9 p.m., so 5 hours later than when we normally stream on a weekend, how would you feel about that? Oh, I see. Okay. So your boss is the giant cactus, right? Wait, what was this? Oh, no, the cactus guy is the good guy. So the worm is the bad guy. So, yeah, yours is a little interesting, the way you finagled that. Night streams, Wim says. So, maybe it's worth trying. I know a couple people would be upset, but usually are... Then again, we're asking the people during a night stream. You should be asking the people tomorrow, too. Because obviously you night stream people are going to be like, yeah, night stream. Really, Sniggle? I thought it did. Because you could usually make 4 p.m. ones, right? Oh, right. Smalls. So smalls. Hello, Bretonius. What's up?
Bretonius.
It's true, but I'm.
Can I get a look at the thing again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, tomorrow you are. Right, Sniggle. But Saturdays and Sundays, you're off? Really? Oh. Okay, so Fire Seal, you're saying they're gonna smash through the worm's belly for the day 27, and then what for 28? 28 could just be like literally someone just taking a sword and just bloop right in its head after they've sliced up. Maybe it's still like, you know, and then they just, you know. Because you could do that. Gabe's apparently like grabbing his face. The schedule's kind of haywire. Okay, Snake. That works. I didn't get any time to design this bunny character, so I'm not too keen on what she's wearing, but I can always figure that out later. Remember, everything's just placeholder, so even if I don't like it right now, I can change it eventually. These are roughs.
Oh yeah, Crane. We played Gungeon last night.
Yeah, and we streamed it.
Kind of a letdown because co-op is kind of bogus.
Co-op sucks, dude. It was like, did you ever play that one? I think it was a Mario Brothers Wii game, and whoever was co-op on it, they just like followed around, and it was just anticlimactic. The game itself is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Gabe liked it a lot. But I'm finding out more and more I'm not a gamer anymore. Like, I used to be super hardcore, but as I grow up, I just don't care enough. I don't know what it is. Like, even when I play Diablo 3, I'm like, it feels like you're just doing busy work almost. Which is, like, 25-year-old me would be raging at myself right now. Like, hardcore. Calling me probably an old hag or something. But, yeah, we had someone on there that was like, I don't think English was their first language, but they were giving us like all these tips. Because we didn't understand really the resurrection part.
Yeah.
Like if one of us died, how to respawn. It's interesting.
Yeah, that was a really weird. Like they didn't explain any of that.
No, that was strange. Like especially like when you said yeah co-op, it should be like okay so co-op, and then it should go into like a little tutorial about co-op. But no, they just it's like whatever. So I guess whatever.
And then then like the co-op, like the second player can't even pick a character. Like that's the weird part.
I was like, okay. But I'm guessing for whatever expansion or something they do, you know, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Castle Crashers, just with how it was, and I really loved Castle Crashers when it first came out. So I dig it. It's just, I don't know. And then it sucks there's no checkpoints really. I didn't appreciate that. But the bullet guys are, oh my god. I lost my shit. They're so cute. They are so cute.
Oh yeah, and then you got that gun that shoots letters
Yeah,
for
the
like
alphabet
2
gun.
minutes. Yeah.
That's cute. It'd be funny if the P's and Q's were actually like the worst ones to get hit by, so they could say mind your P's and Q's. Adorable. Yeah, we did stream it. We streamed on Gabe's channel. The second player has a heart. You can use it as. Yeah, that was weird. Like, that was strange to us.
Like somebody had to explain that to us.
Yeah, the game didn't tell us that. Like, someone had to tell us. Otherwise, we would have just been screwing around. We wouldn't have known. Unless you didn't read something, but I think you did.
Well, they taught me how to do the basic stuff, how to like run around and shoot and stuff, but that was about it. They didn't really go into much else. And how to teleport, but yeah.
I just realized the B isn't in any of these. Should have put the B in. Maybe.
Sometimes your secondary characters are not really necessary.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
So I don't need to put the B in?
Yeah, no, like if they're not really doing anything in the scene, like I've got this panel here,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't have what's his name in it.
Do you want to put your exposure down, Hall?
No, because I'm
Okay.
penciling. Yeah.
So wait, you're penciling pencils?
I'm penciling rough pencils.
Ah. Oh, there's a save button? Oh.
What?
Well, did you not get a notification on Gabe's thing? Because I think we streamed like an hour after.
But that's the thing. We didn't even beat the first dude, so we didn't get past the first level. that's how tough it was, you know. Also, we weren't using the mechanics to our advantage. Like, I would just run into bullets, or I'd try to avoid them. Also,
for the first half of the game, since it was a bullet hell, right? Or it's based on it. Bullet hell games, you can't turn. You're only going up and down. So the initial orientation I went into the game with, I was playing hard mode because I didn't know you could turn. So here I was going, like, if my gun is pointed this way, I was going through and around enemies like this instead of actually turning the gun to point at things using the analog stick. I just assumed it was like an R-type because of everyone's thing. So I was just doing this. It actually made it a lot, like, easier to not have to think about that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I'd go back to playing that way, but after I realized that's not how you're supposed to do it, I don't know. But I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more stupid with games as time progresses. It's kind of a fun video if you want to watch it, but I don't know. It's more funny that we're just yelling at this guy to explain stuff. Keith, what do you do with this? What? Why? Why isn't this working? I mean, he was very nice. Very willing to explain. So that was good. I see why people like it. I mean, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, that bird came out and he shed all his feathers and he's like mega ripped.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, what the hell is his name?
Gull something.
Gull Gunner or something? Gull
Yeah,
Gunner?
I don't remember. Oh, most Gatling Gull.
Gatling Gull.
Yeah.
That's good. Good stuff.
It was cute.
Yeah, he does look like a pigeon.
Bullet King is the hardest. What does he look like? Does he look like one of the cute little bullets? I love the little bullet guys. They kind of just wobble. I love them.
So do they just come out randomly then, or is it like you gotta get to a certain level to get the Bullet King?
Oh, Bullet King's cute. He's like super like whatever.
Cool.
He's adorable. Oh, really? Weird. How are you playing it on PC? Is it on Steam? We get on PS4.
Yeah.
He rides around on a throne of guns. That's cool. So much for this caffeine. I want Hazel to take the bottle and smash it. Just be like, let's make more! Let's make more. Let's go. How do you motion, let's make more? Do you grab the bottle and be like, hey, blah, blah, blah? Like when she'd be like, you'd grab it and you'd be like,
yeah, I guess like.
Or like, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
go.
a thing like that.
Heather!
Heather.
Thank you for the host, Heather.
Oh.
We miss you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Raid. Hey, Ian's here. Hi, Ian.
Hey.
Heather, how was your stream? Was it good? Baron von Meowington is here. Hello, Meowington.
Remember when we were driving to go to the zoo yesterday?
Yes.
And we drove past that, we were like driving behind like buildings and one of them said adventure games.
No.
Well, there was a door, I think it was the back door of a building that said adventure games, and it's like a board game store.
Was it kind of a dingy
Yeah,
store?
it looked like a dingy thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah, okay.
it was
yeah.
like the back door of it. So like the front, I just saw the front of it.
Yeah,
And it's
what
like
about it?
I didn't know that we had like a proper like board gaming store, but it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. So
I'm
like,
actually surprised Heroes, yeah.
they do have like a little area for that, but I think he hasn't been doing that much. I think I was asking him about it, and he was like, yeah, we want to start doing like, or they started doing like role playing nights.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah. But
Oh, good, Heather. You get a lot done?
But yeah, that other place looks like it's dedicated to board games and
That's cool.
and like.
Well, I wonder if you could pull your Dead of Winter card.
Should be like, yo, do you want me to make signing here?
I can do. It's okay, Heather. I do that with my own all the time. I'm not even kidding. Let's go make more.
Let's go make s'mores.
Yo.
Yep.
Dang it, I can't.
Sure you can.
No, I can't.
You can go over by a little?
No.
No?
No. Changing my cat's name. I didn't know that. Alrighty, Heather. You wanna go make more? Do I? Yes? Did we just become best friends? Tara's Tunes, hello. Night, Eden.
Eden.
With their royalties. Of course. Nothing is for free. Ever. So for those of you coming in who maybe haven't came into one of our streams before, Gabe and I have been actually dual streaming the entire month of June due to JourneyJune. And if you aren't familiar with JourneyJune, that's okay. It is brand new. And if you go here, you can find all the prompts. It's a monthly art challenge, but it's more of a storytelling challenge. Instead of like full illustrations, you can do stuff like this where it's just roughs. We'd rather you get ahead, or at least make sure you have thought through each of the prompts so that you're making a story that's very consistent and has everything you want in it, rather than you actually polishing anything. Because if you ever make a story, you want to make sure it's a good story. It's thought out, it makes sense, you've got callbacks to other things you can reuse later, all that kind of stuff, right? So, because it's a storytelling challenge, that's where the emphasis is. It's not on rendering. So we call it more of a storytelling challenge, like a monthly storytelling challenge, instead of an illustration challenge. Granted, there are a couple people that are going above and beyond, like insanely, but it's based on the hero's journey. And if you're familiar with the hero's journey, it's basically the template for anything that's ever been done ever that's good. Honestly, I mean, pick out any of your favorite movies, mythos, anything in that. It's the hero's journey. So we basically took that and then we extrapolated it to fit 30 days. So we fit in a couple more things. But otherwise, there you go. We'll be doing it again next year. We'll be a little bit more put together next year, and we'll probably start repping it in May, because the main thing is that you get a solid hero that you're happy with and you're excited to go on this journey with, because the hero actually ends up defining a lot of the story. So with that, we try to give you the prompts ahead of time. Obviously, these aren't going to really change, so you've got them for an extra year, if you want to prep. But the people that are participating now, if they do all of the days, they actually qualify for a free publishing class that we're doing, where we show you how to make a zine, we show you how to do a digital book, and then we also show you how to make a perfect bound book. So like one that you actually can self-publish and it looks legit and all that stuff. So there is something to work towards. I think next year we might even have either merch or prizes. So stay tuned for that. But
T-shirts, hats.
I'd wear a t-shirt.
Men's underwear.
Potentially. I'll leave that for you.
Jock straps. Heck yeah.
Everything you need. Purses for the ladies.
Dinettes. Kitchens, sofas.
So if anybody has any questions on that, let us know. But basically, we've been trying to, since we're running it, we've been trying to encourage people to come from like our Journey Through June, like social media, come here to the streams and actually reserve this time of day. And we stream probably 6 times a week, something like that. Not the full 7, we have one day off, but we're usually streaming every day, either on my channel or Gabe's, which is in the upper right, and we're doing these together. So it's like an art jam, and like I said, we're reserving this time to do it, and we encourage everyone that's participating to come do it too. So it's kind of fun. I mean, everybody has kind of a support system. They can ask us questions, either on the prompt, the challenge itself, art questions, so it's like a support group. It's really nice.
Sniggle, you're out of luck, man. We literally just gave away a bunch of little dinosaurs to Goodwill.
Shit. Yeah, sorry, Snig.
They weren't that great. Trust me. They were kind of...
Wester, thank you for the follow.
They were cute, but I think they were definitely dated. Like I think it was a velociraptor. He looked not.
Dude, I had
good.
at least 5. One was a stegosaurus.
Yeah.
There was a velociraptor.
He looked not that great.
None of them did. They
Like-
were like, I had them, though. You know how old those are?
Mm.
Since like 3rd grade. They were in one of my dino-ramas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever made them, somebody told them what a dinosaur looked like, or like they saw a dinosaur like at a store with
They
toys.
paraphrased it.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I could totally do that." Yeah. No, do you need to take pictures for reference? No, don't worry about it.
I got it.
I got this.
It's just a dinosaur. How hard
Yeah.
could it be?
Yeah, it's really.
I mean, no one's actually seen a dinosaur
Yeah.
anyway, so like whatever.
I distinctly remember the Velociraptors. I gotta draw this because it was so.
His
messed
profile.
Yeah, it was. I'm not kidding here.
Yeah, dinoramas. You know what I'm talking about.
It was like this. Like his mouth went to the
Can't
back of
see
his
it.
head.
Move it to the
Oh.
upper right.
His
There you go.
mouth went to the back of his head like that far. Like there was barely anything there,
That
and
looks
I'm
like
like,
a dino burger.
yeah, it was like that. And it's like, all right, so technically, when this guy's mouth opens, it's like that guy from the Reach commercial, you know? You know, open his mouth. It's like a Tasmanian dog or whatever the hell they were called.
What?
Yeah, you remember these?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They were these dogs from, I think they're from Australia, where they can open their
Aw.
mouth like 90 degrees.
Wade, thank you for the hose.
Wade!
I was gonna say it, no, I forgot. It was something about, oh, it was like someone was drawing it, and they're like, they go this far, and then it's like, they show it to their higher up, it's like, no, more teeth.
More teeth.
And they go further back.
More.
It's like, more. That's not scary enough. Jeff, that's not scary enough. Keep going. And then
Too
it's
many
like,
teeth.
dude, I'm at the back of the skull. This is
Mhm.
not accurate anymore. It's like, just keep going. More teeth. I thought Gabba was drawing a dino holding a taco. Same thing. Velociraptor / dino holding taco, you know.
I thought for sure when I was reading Wade's comment, it was going to be, June Journey is legitimately the most rewarding and most exciting challenge I've ever been in.
Wait a minute.
But it's not.
You're dyslexic.
Why?
You just said June Journey.
June Journey. That's not dyslexia.
You rearranged words.
No, it's letters.
Well, you can do both. You can do it with numbers,
Really?
too. Yeah.
No.
Way to go. I trust that
Phyllis.
quote.
Yeah.
I trust that. That guy knows what he's talking about. Listen to that guy. He's observed it firsthand. He saw the thing, and he believed in it. And he told us he did.
I feel the people that that look at a challenge and they're like, I definitely can't do that. I'm not even gonna try. Like they, you know, like you can respect that opinion.
I guess.
Because I think if somebody is
Well,
smart
if they don't
enough,
want to be a storyteller, then sure. That
Well,
makes sense.
what I mean is like if they look at it and they're like, all right, that is a very difficult challenge. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I think that's about as smart as somebody who can do it.
I
Because
mean, it depends.
if you can, yeah, I guess if you don't know your own.
It
your own
depends
thing.
on if you're more, I feel, professional,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what
know
I mean.
your time.
Yeah.
But if you're just someone that wants to eventually be a storyteller and you always tell people you have stories, but then this thing comes along and you really don't have anything going on and you're like, I can't do that,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, well, when are you going to do your stories? You know? Is this the most accurate dinosaur ever? Wade, we miss you. How are you? How have your streams been? How have you been? What's up? What's up? We never hung out. I like looking at challenges being like, I love getting my ass kicked. I mean, yeah, I think it's smart to look at a challenge and see if it'll help you. And if it, because there are some things that are a waste of time. But I mean, if you want to be a storyteller and here comes a storytelling challenge, and even if you're a little busy, how bad do you want it? You know? Anyway. Gabe laughed at me about something. I don't know.
You said something very, very Midwesterner, like a waste of time.
Waste of time?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
it's a waste of
If I
time.
slip into Minnesota, call me out. Call me out. It's okay. Is it pessimism or is it knowing your limits? Yeah, right? it depends on where you're at, you know? Like, how well do you know you, I guess?
Whim.
Are there any cons in Ohio? OhioCon.
Right there. Boom.
Wait, what?
That is a link to apply to OhioCon if you think you
Oh.
can handle it. But OhioCon requires 0% fan art.
Yeah. There are cons in Ohio other than that, too. But are we going to them? We applied to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact I put in a link to my anti-selling of fan art site will probably help. Not saying it will or won't, but hopefully it would. We'll see though. But we'll let you know if we get in. Usually it's in January, which is weird.
Is it this year?
I don't know.
It
was last year.
I sort of...
Minnesota. SODA, soda.
I sort of like that it's the first con of the year.
It's cold. Yeah, it's a 0 fan art con, and you have to prove it. So, the weird thing is, when we went, it was like TumblrCon, which, you know, it's everybody's art is actually really good. The problem is a lot of it blends together because of that style. It's all like greasy, sweaty boys, and it just like, you see a whole line of it, and then it's like Gabe's robot booth, and then me with my leaf booth, and then maybe Sean, you know, with his tats and stuff.
You know what really sucks? Is that last, I think like 3 nights ago, I forgot to tell you this.
Okay.
But you know how you were having your stress dream yesterday?
Stress dream?
Yeah, about your credit cards.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I was having a dream about making different types of, like I was thinking of what's her name? Not Noelle.
Can you paste that application again?
Yeah. What's her name? Vanderbeek or not Vanderbeek?
James Vanderbeek?
No, the artist.
Van Doren.
Yeah, what's her
Naomi.
name? Naomi. How she does her things, right? And then I remember all those. Remember those prints that I first started doing, like the with the robot that's floating, and the girl is like hooked up to the robot, but it's floating outside of her.
Yeah. If you had just painted those, you mean?
Well, no. If I had just left it just very simple tones, you know, like no. You were saying like flats, but like no gradients.
Yeah.
Right.
Just flats.
Yeah, and then there was the one with the triangle thing that's going into the thing.
Yeah. Where are we going with this?
Well, I kept thinking about her prints, and her prints are very...
So are like Tegan White's and stuff. There's no shading.
Yeah, but and it's like, it's very busy, but it's like not busy at the same time.
That's what I like, and that's what I kind of want to... I want to go that direction with my stuff, where it's just like line art that's really nice and intricate, because line art's really fun. I have the most fun with line art as opposed to coloring. Fuck coloring, man. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't care. I like doing lines. I like thinking a lot about a line's width, its smoothness, all that junk. I love that.
But so my biggest thing was like, I kept waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to sleep because I kept thinking about like...
These are our nightmares, by the way. We're super lame.
About doing new prints, and then... Because, you know, like, I feel like the prints that I have now aren't working because of Heroes, you know?
Yeah, don't let Heroes stress you.
And it's like, well, maybe I should just be doing this instead. And it's like, I've changed the type of prints that I've sold so many times already that it's like,
Yeah.
And then I started thinking like, well, I'm going back to Dragon Con. I'm gonna have the same prints, but they're a little bit bigger this time. Like, it's just...
You've got a printer.
Yeah, but the
Figure
ink,
it out.
the ink thing.
Yeah, but you can figure that out. You just gotta put time into it. You're doing that thing. You gotta put time into it.
James. Yeah, we know who James Dean is.
Yeah. I mean, he does the same thing. Sometimes, though, he uses gradients and stuff, and sometimes he actually paints them. If I remember, the poster he did for Mother, he painted. But, yeah, Heather, it was bad for us.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was not to the expectation everyone was saying it was going to be. So everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's original heavy, it's commission heavy. No. I mean, Sunday was basically my best day, and I had to leave at like 3, which sucked. But Yeah, we were getting like no traffic. I don't know. I don't know what it was. We'll try again next year, but we had talked to a lot of our industry friends that are in like, actual comic industry. And Gabe was saying it had to do with the ticketing. You want to go into that?
Well, I heard from some people that, from several different people that,
It was ticketing and that Denver Comic Con was stealing people.
yeah. So the ticketing thing, I heard from two people that, one who was outside waiting to get in, that they were having trouble like issuing out 1-day tickets. Like if you just bought just one ticket for 1 day at the show, people were having trouble getting in because of that.
And I mean, when I say it's bad, it wasn't like horrible, but I made probably a fourth of what I usually do at cons.
Yeah.
So my normal, it was, it's far below.
It felt like going to it. It was basically equivalent to going to a basement hotel anime convention.
Yeah,
like
which
that's
not good for
yeah.
us. We'll try again next year, like
yeah.
I said, but anyway. Yeah, Heather, sorry. Our plane actually was supposed to leave at 7 p.m. So we had to leave to go to the airport at 3.
Yeah.
So believe me, I did not want to leave, especially since Sunday was being better than the other 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want to go. So yeah, sorry we didn't get to say bye. I knew I'd see you on Twitch though at some point. But yeah, it was not our best, but I don't know. It was at least good to experience, and I did like the people, and the place was nice. So I feel like we'll give it another shot next year, and if that doesn't work, maybe not the year after that. But if it does do better, then okay. Because our other friends were at Denver, and they did better than, Heroes, but not
still
too much. Yeah.
They still suffered.
Which I can't figure that out.
I have no idea.
No, Heather, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Well, if you had a good one, I'm glad. I mean, you deserve it. Your stuff's dope. Obvi.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
But we've still got SuperCon July, Gen Con and Dragon Con in August. That's going to be lit, both of them. And then October's New York. So we've still got a few to make up some winter money. I'm going to start calling it acorns, because usually November and December we take off, and I use those to catch up on commissions and do a lot of Christmas rushes. So November and December are usually our off months for cons. We don't take on any cons. But I'm going to start saying that we're gathering acorns for the winter. Yeah, that's what people are saying, Heather, that was just slower. Whole island. That's what our friends did. If you're familiar with Von House, which is composed of Von Art, Gawky, Art of Price, Jonas Goonface. I'm just going to type, they're all pretty consistent, so you can just type these in. Sketch Geek. So we used to live with all of them. And what they've been doing, I think the past 2 or 3 cons, at least Amkey, I know that for sure, and C2E2, they tried to get islands. It's a great idea. I think especially if your stuff is similar, honestly, because then everyone who enjoys that thing, it's just, that's your area, and then they can just say, hey, that block is just nutso. Go over there.
Go over there, yeah.
Go over there, yeah.
But yeah, that's obviously a lot more expensive.
It is, yeah, but I mean, if you guys are going in on it together, yeah, go try it. Try it. I mean, especially if it's for a bigger con, you really can't lose.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And I mean, I guess in the set, like if you guys got, let's say, two 10x10 booths together, then you end up with 4 tables anyways.
Yeah.
In a really prime location, and sometimes you can even nab a corner booth, which would be even better, because then you might even be able to stick like a 5th person at the end of that corner. But I guess as long as it'd almost be like a mini artist alley within the exhibitor area.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only downside to that is sometimes you're stuck in the middle of people selling.
It's the vendor problem.
Yeah, weird stuff.
You usually like. The only problem with getting an exhibitor booth over an artist alley booth is people go to artist alley specifically because it's the artist alley. You can expect art. A lot of people that get exhibitor booths that are artists, the people that buy from you kind of happenstance onto you, and they're like, "Oh, an artist! You're not plushies or anything. Awesome!" You know, other than real fans who are going to track you down and go find you in the exhibitor hall, you're kind of sacrificing, I guess, a little bit of your demographic, the people that are there for the artists, for trying to have a bigger presence. So it depends on what's important to you at the time, really. But
feels like it's probably a lot easier for people who can sell to a variety of people.
I would say not just the variety, but if you have a wide following, there's a point where I feel like you go from artist alley to exhibitor booths. Like that's the level up when you know you can, like, one of our friends makes $20K at cons because he's well known. So of course him having an artist alley table would be ridiculous, but he's an artist, he's a well-known artist, he can make that much at cons, so he needs an exhibitor booth. I feel like Gabe and I wouldn't ever get an exhibitor booth until we know we're at that point where we've got people seeking us out, stuff like that. Otherwise we're fine with artist alley. It's really whatever your art calls for, whatever you feel comfortable with. So I want to make books, but I think I'm going to make zine quality ones first. If I go to cons, would you recommend bothering with those at cons or wait until I can print legit books? I think you need to feel it out first, Nick. Like, try the zines. Maybe that's not even what you want to do. Like, maybe you find out making a zine that you don't even want books. You know, so I would give it a shot. Just kind of follow your heart with it. You've got a part-time job, so you can afford to do it. So this would be the perfect time for you to experiment, figure out what works for you, what feels right, and then once you figure that out, then you can kind of plan, you know, and then start making product, build an inventory, and then when you've done a few cons maybe while still having your job and you feel confident with it and your products and stuff, then you can detach. Think about it like you're on an umbilical cord, right? But anyway. I got an exhibitor booth before. I need a space that works out. Oh, good, Heather. Okay, so you've done it before. Bye, Fire Seal. Bye, cool
Bye,
dude.
dude.
You're a cool dude. Whatever. You're on screen.
Huh?
You're on screen.
No, I was looking to see if you were using your .9.
Yeah, I am.
The light I've got right now is like an HB probably. It's just really.
I have lead. Do you need lead?
Nah.
Do you want my blue pencil?
This?
Yeah.
Nah. It's just having to resharpen it for these detailed areas. Is annoying. Can't see it.
Do you think they'd store honey in barrels or vases?
Probably vases because it's easier.
Yeah, the wood would soak it up on it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have to think of Winnie the Pooh. Tried and true. Winnie the Pooh. It's so weird. I grew up hating Winnie the Pooh. And here I am, like, almost creating a style that is reminiscent of it. It's very strange to me. I don't even know why I hated it. I think I was mad that it was, like, so what I wanted and it already existed or something. You know what I mean?
Hello, Mage.
Hi, Mage. I'm very surprised your Michaels has gel pens for $2. Did you check the, So, what's weird is, sometimes if you find the gel pens in the drawing area, they're marked up, but if you go over to the scrapbooking area, they're 99 cents. And it's, or, like, you can get a 2-pack for, like, $1. It's nuts. $2. Something like that. For some reason, this scrapbook area is cheaper. I don't know why. No idea why. Maybe next time you go, see if the your scrapbooking area ones are cheaper. I kind of want the bee to already be like loving on the bunny.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to fit that in. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Tara? Is it Tara or Tara? Like tar or tear? Which do you like better? I know some Taras and some Taras are very particular, so I want to make sure. I'll try my best to remember.
Ooh, for anybody who's got a Hobby Lobby in town, I saw actually, they have, containers there that are like on sale for whatever reason. They're like on clearance, rather.
Mm.
But they also got sketchbooks that are like on mad clearance. Stillman and Byrne got like a $20 sketchbook for like $4, I think. Actually, we got several of them.
Got enough. Okay, Tara. Gotcha. That was my initial thought, but I always like to ask just in case. Tara? Yeah. It's weird. I always wonder, like, in any case, why someone starts calling someone the name they do, the way they do. And it's like, is it regional stuff? Is it that they knew someone? Or, you know, just initial thought? Like, what is it? Let's put the B in here. Phew. Initial thought. Sniggle, what you working on? Are you doing JourneyJune stuff right now? Or are you just chilling? Also, I'm that guy that does like weird expressions when I'm drawing other expressions. So like with this, I was just doing the. So if you catch me doing that, you know. Alright, Snake, alright. Are you going to be sending us like a file, or how do you think you're going to show us? Oh, okay. That makes sense, Sarah. Oh, look at y'all learning about each other. Oh, so good. this honey would be able to stand up on its own. Flap up. There you go. I think I'll be posting on a bunches on IG, but also if you could do them on like an Imgur or something, or like because the problem with Instagram is you can only do 10 photos in a post, so that's at least 3 posts if it's just 10 pictures each, which if you're like me, that wouldn't work. But yeah, Imgur, I don't know. I don't know. Very true. I thought it was your real name, so if that's what you're shooting for, you did it. You did it. I almost want like a honey holder thing. Like a spoon thing. Attaches. Oh, good. Okay. Fair. I mean, that just happens when you get the art name going. I'm fine if people don't know my real name and they just call me Clover. That's fine. That's fine. It's funny because as I've gone through life and I've had different online aliases, there's like an era for every name, basically. I guess you've experienced that too with like Galvo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have another one other than those?
Galvin, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Do you know where my water is? Can you see it?
It's right there.
Why is it there? I didn't put it there.
You had it up top.
Oh, you moved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you know my real name, you can call me Ash. I prefer it. But Ashley's fine too. I don't get offended by names. It's like whatever. Tyrannosaurus! Now everyone will know. I'll just call you Tara for short. Oh, well.
Or Tyra.
Ew. Ugh. And then over here, they're going to be baking stuff and making the thing. So, just make stuff and put it in this thing. There we go. Friends cooking. Cooking. I would love if someone cosplayed Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's more like a. I mean, she's a chunky style, so I'd really want a chunkier girl to actually cosplay her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be great. On point. She's got almost a Lolita thing going. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I made her a little bit less refined than the bunny. The bunny has this really like silky flowy dress, and Hazel's is just kind of like if a dress could have a bad hair day.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I designed her dress. All Tyras are now offended. Oh no. Identifies as a Tyra. First.
Tyra Banks is gonna find you.
She gets mad at everything apparently.
Hello, Grim.
Hey, Graham. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Gabe, what are you gonna do the rest of the night?
No idea.
He has no idea.
Maybe I'll finally play Fallout.
Well, yeah, I found it for you. Go for it. Sniggle, your commission is on my to-do list next, by the way. I wanted to take a couple days off before I dove back into them. Because, damn it, I earned it. I worked 3 months straight, no breaks. I earned it, so thought I'd get selfish and take 2 days off. You know.
Wow.
Wow.
Bye, Jonty.
Bye, Johnny. You work like crazy. I know, right? God damn. Work too much. And admittedly, I do. So, it was for a good reason, though. I was very behind on my Dragon Con commissions, which it's not going to happen this year. I'm either doing slots or I'm raising my price. One of the two or both. Because Dragon Con last year was also in August to September. It kind of breaches over the weekend. And I had been doing those until last week.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. That's almost a full year. And to me, a year wait for a commission is unacceptable. Like, it's unacceptable. And granted, I had like 30 that I was going through, but still, that's not okay. I was not okay. Not with that. People shouldn't have to wait that long. One or the two or both, yeah. So, I don't know. Freelance life, man.
I think the
you don't
problem.
have weekends anymore.
Wait, the problem with raising the prices is that like she keeps breaching this like a threshold.
It's a fall off. Like
Yeah.
all the cons this year I've been doing, except for Amkey. I have like been going back and forth with kind of testing it depending on how many I get. Amkey I got 3, right? Emerald City I got maybe 15 to 20 because I think then I lowered the price a little bit. AwesomeCon I got 1. C2E2 I got 1, and I remember I had raised my prices there. And then back to ASEN, I got like, I don't know, 10? So it's crazy. So going to the bigger cons, I'm probably going to keep the price higher, but it's usually between $225 and $250. There's a giant fall off. I don't know what that's about, but remember the drunk guy at C2E2? Yeah, you were there when he was going through his coat and pulling out 20s, weren't you? I tell people about this guy, and no one really believes me. He was drunk, he was high, and he wanted that pet portrait bad. He put a rush on that shit for no good reason. He just wanted it. It's like, wow. Cons are fickle pickles. You couldn't be more accurate. You know what's up. Wait, did you say you were going to be at Dragon Con?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be at Gen Con?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be at both?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up with TwitchCon? Are you doing that? What's up with that?
Oh yeah, did you sign up for it?
Yeah, did you sign up or are you just going to attend? Answer all these questions. Sniggle someday. I think you'd like Dragon Con. It's kind of nuts. If you're a people watcher, you'll enjoy Dragon Con just for that reason. Okay, Gen Con, Dragon Con. Awesome, Wade. Good.
Ew. Pickles. Ew.
Gabe doesn't like pickles, but that's because Gabe's nuts.
It's because I'm Mexican.
Do Mexicans have pickles?
I don't know. Probably.
No, seriously, do you guys have pickles? Do you have, like, pickles with that spice you put on everything? Like that Sabrotone spice? That thing?
I don't
Dude,
think
a
so.
pickle would taste good with that. Oh, dude, someone threw a chair out a hotel window and it hit someone. I'd say that chair fought with that person, yeah. Yeah, there are fights. There are drunk people everywhere, too. It's a giant nerd Mardi Gras. You don't have a spot at TwitchCon, but you still want to go? We applied for the Artist Alley. Don't know what's going to happen with that.
We shall see.
The girl got really hurt, so that's the sad part about the chair story. Granted, there's no good part about the chair story, except that it's absurd. But Wade doesn't like pickles either.
Good man.
Those are nuts. How about olives, Wade? Do you like green olives? You think so? Both of us, or just me? You can just tell me if you want. Sniggle just likes violence. Actually, you really do. This is about like the 4th time you've brought up violence tonight. Remember he was telling us to fight more people?
Yeah.
What's up with that, Sniggle? You gotta take some boxing classes. You'd probably like it. See? Okay, but Wade likes olives. So I got him there. You can have him with the pickles. I got him with the olives.
Oh, wait. You're right. Yeah, right.
Sniggle, I think you gotta allow some aggression, boo-boo.
No way, no how.
I'm gonna have a telltale sign for this this type of class, which has no class, to have this double-decker cauldron system that I've designed. They're a little absurd, but they also make sense.
No way. Hot peppers, no way.
I taught you how to like green olives? No way!
Yeah, right.
Although whatever, what?
No way.
Oh. Oh yeah, wait, hot peppers like banana peppers? Or you mean like hot peppers like red peppers?
Can't do it, no way. Yeah, right. Don't like it.
You can't rage against the clover when the clover is the rage. You must use me against others.
Rage against the machine.
I climbed a warehouse shelf and threw boxes in my manager's direction. Can you help the peppers? Wow, Sniggle! Go to the gym! You got pent up shit, man. Get rid of it.
Fight.
Fight. Fight the elliptical. Come on. That's how I get rid of some of my aggression. Seriously, I go to the gym and I just beat the crap out of myself until I'm not mad anymore. Or not aggressive. Granted, by the end of the night I'm still aggressive and I smack Gabe up sometimes, but climb stuff, wreck things. Do you listen to Limp Bizkit while you do it? Are we going there? Is that where we're going? Yeah, banana peppers aren't really hot, they're just kind of spicy. Yeah. I don't like hot things. I don't like things that make my mouth hurt, so I can't taste stuff. I want flavor, but I don't mind a little heat. How about that? Like, I'll eat a pepper if it's got flavor. Like, that's why I like banana peppers. There's a little heat, but there's also a taste. Oh, no? Sniggle, whatever. Yeah, see, I had a boyfriend that, like, was addicted to just hot, spicy things, and he didn't care about the flavor. I was like, why are you hurting yourself? Like it's a form of masochism or something. I don't understand. Can you guys explain that to me? Like, that's crazy. Okay, so this is kind of a callback now to the beginning of the story. I made sure it was kind of, like, this is why you plan things in the story, or at least have certain visual elements. So even if you didn't know anything about this character, you would know she's probably the same as Hazel with what's surrounding her. She's got flowers, she's got honey, and she's got the cauldron double-decker system, which was very specific to Hazel, and all the bottles in the shelves. Okay? So all these things together say that she's very much the same as Hazel. Yeah, but Ebony, the hot ramen actually has really good flavor. It's not like just heat.
Hot heat.
Like, Gabe's more of a wuss with heat than I am. He hates it.
I don't see the point of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, too hot is like where you can't taste the food and it hurts.
Yep.
We don't get that.
Yep.
We don't understand that.
Yep.
But he doesn't like banana peppers, which aren't that hot, but he just doesn't like them. I just want to order a pizza. Like, I just do. Like, I love when they give you the banana peppers for the pizza and you can just bust them open and then, like, pour them on the pizza.
Alright, I am done with my page.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Gabe, it's only 11 though.
No.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Do a fun piece.
No.
Do something fun.
No, I'm exhausted.
Gabe's exhausted. I mean, we could just cut it if you want to, like, go game. Do you guys want to watch Gabe play Fallout? Like, I'll quit so you can go watch him play Fallout. You wanna do that?
to watch you play Fallout.
Huh?
Nobody wants to watch you play Fallout.
It's funny because
stupid.
when you talk like the mutant talk, it's cute. It's cute. Oh, bye, Wim.
Bye,
I've
William.
enjoyed reading and watching you draw your guys. Oh, thank you,
that's
Wim.
great.
Likewise.
Yeah, thank you for coming by.
Yeah, we're gonna miss everybody when it comes to not doing these anymore. Because we're working together, man. Okay, you guys are gonna go watch Gabe then? Fallout 4. I guess you couldn't really see my fingers at 4. Alright, well, let's do that then. Do you want to go queue it up? I'll raid you. I'm gonna raid Gabe. Come on.
Alright.
Go light it up.
Let me, fix my channel stuff.
I'm gonna raid my boyfriend in front of you.
What's Dustin do?
Yeah, he does
The
that.
girls gonna love me.
He got like some fake teeth or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so just stay here. Chill out for a minute while Gabe does the thing. Okay. I don't think he's very far, Sniggle. How far are you in the game?
Oh yeah, no, it's not even like
You're
I
not
played.
gonna be able to play it.
I played
it's
it
just
for
fun. Watch
yeah.
Gabe do it. Fuck it.
Oh.
That one he might keep playing too. I know he's been jumping around with games, but you seem to always go back to Fallout, so.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
just
think
it's you blow things up and you just keep killing people and keep
and
running
you dig
into
the
bad
style and it's like
Yeah.
whatever. So.
guys. I don't know. And I love the music and
So he's probably not going back to Dragon Age, but
that one is yeah, that one. Yeah.
it's not so much for you.
No.
No. But Fallout, yeah. But Fallout, what?
Butt Fallout. That's my favorite kind of Fallout.
It's but Fallout.
It fell out of the butt.
Falling out
Ew,
of
that was actually
butts.
kind of gross.
But Fallout, what?
Yeah, butt Fallout. So then I'll start it up and then you rate
Yep.
me?
Yeah, just yell. So he's going in the other room, so it's just us right now. You and I. Yeah, just watch him. Only yell if you're ready! So we're still debating if we want to do a July 4th stream or not. And do the cheap commissions, like the $20, $30 ones. I'd like to, but I don't know if anybody would show up. How many of you guys are actually going out that night? Are you going to go do stuff or are you going to stay home? Say either stay home or go out, so I know. Even if you're lurking, I'd appreciate, like, just knowing. If you do, you have to insist-story lighting a stake on fire. What? Oh my god, what? Commissions from America. It's true, man. Gabe and I were gonna say we're just gonna draw guns and birds and, like, and by birds I mean just eagles and, like, really buff dudes and, like, with hot bitches and I don't know. America. Oh, little crabby fireworks. Dude, I don't do fireworks. They're not fun to me. I don't know. Pool bar, sorry, puffing it. It's okay, Wade. We're still debating if we want to. I don't know. Technically, it's exactly a week before SuperCon, so I don't even know if we'll be able to. Oh my god, it's 2 weeks until SuperCon. It's like 6 weeks until Gen Con. That's in August. You guys, it's almost fall. Shut up. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Oh no, Sniggle. Yeah, I know what they are. They're just kind of icky. I don't know. They're kind of poop fireworks. I don't know. SuperCon's in Florida. It's in Fort Lauderdale. It used to be in Miami Beach, and if you look it up, be careful. There's like 3 different SuperCons. There's one in Raleigh, in North Carolina. There's 2 in Florida. One's in Fort Lauderdale. The other one's in Orlando, something like that. But the one we're going to is Fort Lauderdale. We have no idea how it's going to be. This is our first time. I'm scared to death of Florida, just because Florida, like, everything about Florida freaks me out. Like the humidity, the heat, all that stuff. Maybe alligators. I don't know. Snakes? Whatever. The only thing I want is manatees, but it's not going to happen. But the other thing is, can someone tell me why Florida's in the south, but they don't have a southern accent? And like next to them's Louisiana, and that shit is thick. So why does Florida not have an accent? It's surrounded by other states that have accents. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm scared to go to Florida. Honestly, North Carolina was really nice. It was actually a dry heat. It wasn't, like, we got back to Wisconsin and it was like walking into a butt. It was wet, it was hot, it was nasty, and I thought that's what North Carolina was going to be. North Carolina was nice. I told my boyfriend he's never found a dead gator on the roadside my skull because that's cool as fuck. It's true, Snickle. Florida's 2 states. Well, it's like right there. It's like right there. Shut up, Wade. 2 states still. Why doesn't Florida have any accents? Come on. You haven't answered me still. Gabe, what are you doing?
I have to make sure that it was loaded up.
Is it loaded up?
Yeah, but now I gotta do the thing.
It's still going.
I'm also in my glasses.
It was like walking into a butt, for reals.
I do that all day.
I do that all day. All day, every day, walking into butts. Azure Koi, hello. Welcome. You walked into something. Luckily, it was not a butt. Funniest thing under the sun. Baron, it's morning for you? What time is it where you are? Florida doesn't have accents because Florida isn't a real place. That's what I'm saying. Florida's between dimensions. Gabe. Gabe!
What?
Why doesn't Florida have accents? Exactly! Everywhere around it has accents. What's going on?
Because all the old people moved there and they just like lost their identity.
That's fair. 6 a.m.? Oh man, so you're over in Europe somewhere, yeah? Dang. Well, thanks for spending your 6 a.m. with us. Jeez. Jeez. So this is, what I've been doing is the boss battle for JourneyJune. Doesn't look much like a battle, but they're battling sickness. Whoa. They're all retirees from Canada. If they're from Canada, they'd have the A's and the O's, okay? They would have that, because you can't get rid of that. I'm from Minnesota, and I slip into it sometimes. Because Carol gets her hot dish, and, you know, then we gotta go to soccer. What? Alright, you guys wanna go see Gabe play Fallout? Okay, cool. Let's go raid him! Retirees from everywhere, probably. Florida's like a melting pot. Oh, you wake up early for Heather. That's so sweet. You're a hardcore fan. I'm sure she loves you to death. Way to do that. As a streamer, I can respect that hardcore. That's great. Okay, ready? So say Clover Raid. Okay? Not like the drink, but raid. Clover Raid. Alright, so we're gonna go raid Gabe, who's playing Fallout. If you guys are into that, he's funny sometimes. I don't know. Just laugh if he makes a joke, whatever. We'll be on his stream in the upper right. If you look, it says twitch.tv/Galvosaur. That's his channel. Tomorrow for art, we're going to be doing more JourneyJune, okay? For 4 more days. 4 days left in June. So we're going to be doing this 4 more times, and then it's over. Then we're going to be doing just our single streams, doing our regular art, all that stuff. So, anyway, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Gabe stream, okay? CST. We'll see you guys later. Love you. Have fun with Gabe. He stinks. He's smelly.